Hi guys, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video for you, and this is some more pictures for my USA album, and these are from the Japanese garden in San Francisco, and I actually made this layout a year to the day that we were there. You know, you have time hop come up on your phone, and I was like, oh, I love these pictures of this Buddha, and I scrapped this exact like Buddha last time I went. Yeah, I just love it. So yes, I'm just making a little photo cluster up there from 2 portrait and 2 landscape pictures. And I pulled out this green wood grain from Simple Stories, and I'm going to use that for my background, and then decide that I'm going to do some kind of, not mixed media because I don't do that malarkey, but just build up some texture in the background. One of the ways I'm going to do that is using a little bit of gesso, and I'm just going to use it through this stamp, which I use, this stencil that I used last time on my pagoda layout. So I quite like the idea of this kind of being a bit that sort of runs through. I don't clean my stencils, and this is why some of this ends up a bit pink and blue. Kind of annoying, but I do end up adding more pink on towards the end because I kind of change it up a little bit, the direction towards the end. So I just marked out with a pencil where that photo cluster was going to lay, and now I'm just building up some texture around it. And the reason I do that is because I do so much and then I end up covering it up. So I've marked out bits, and I'm just doing this a little bit really, trying not to overthink it, but I really do like this design. It kind of works, just, I don't know, it's not particularly oriental, I just kind of quite like it, so I'm going to use that. Then I left it to dry and didn't realise that my video turned off, or hadn't turned on, sorry, I thought I turned it on. So I'm just taking some forest moss or whatever ink it is and some brown, and this is a stencil that I cut using Mylar, and I cut this on my Cameo, which I have not used in forever, so I'm just showing you that stencil there, and I really like that design. So I'm just then going to add a little bit of mist over, and I'm going to do some sort of mist and squiggles and different things, just to build up a little bit of texture. As I said, I just knew I wanted quite an organic kind of background. If you've been following my channel for a few years, you may remember the last layout I done with these photos was using a Prima paintable, which was about probably years old now, more than that, which I painted up with a kind of very mixed media kind of design. If I try and remember, I'll link it down below if you haven't seen that video. I wanted to do something quite similar because, yeah, I really liked how that layout came out. But of course my scrapping style has changed a bit since then, so I'm just using a mixture of mists, and this is kind of more of a sort of hematite sort of colour. I think it goes as. I've used some yellow, and then I'm going to use some chartreuse as well. Just build up a load of texture, and that white is quite stark, I understand that, but I am going to then end up kind of creating it, pushing it back a little bit more. So there you can see the texture that I've built up. So this is my photo cluster, and it gets to the stage where I'm like, okay, I think I'm kind of done with this. Do you get to a point like, do I need more, do I not need more? I pull out some lime green Dilutions, which I wish I hadn't because it leaked, and I got green fingers, and my fingers are still green, and I made that about 2 days ago. So yes, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, so just cleared that up. And then while doing that, I found this pearlescent white, and I thought, oh, that's going to just help that white not pop so much, and it does. It has a really nice subtle kind of glimmer to it. So yes, I'm really happy that I added that, and it kind of just pushes that other white back a little bit. So I'm really happy with that, and then I do just put this down to dry, and then I come back to it, and I decide that I want to add some die cuts that have purple in. So I put out this, which is just a Ranger paint dauber, and this again is one of my favourite stencils. It's the chicken wire, which again I think is one of the first stencils I brought, and I'm just using that to just bring some pops of pink and purple around, and again that just pushes that white back a little bit more. So actually you're going to end up seeing very little of kind of all this texture, but I kind of like it, and I'm happy with how it looks, to be honest. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, isn't it, really, if you like a layout? And I had fun having a play, so I'm trying to think if I add anything else. I don't think I do. So I'm just using the middle of my layout here just to clean it off, because yeah, I'm going to stick a picture over there anyway. And with paint, I am better at cleaning off my stencils. So, sorry, I just had me cup of green tea there, and I'm actually drinking an apple Christmas mug. That's quite funny. So what I just showed you there was some print and cuts that I got from the Cameo store. I've had them quite a while, cut out for quite a while. So that's what decided to bring a little bit of purple in. I'm using a bit of acetate, which I've had quite a while, and I'm using this, which is a bit of SEI paper, which again has a coppery metallic to it. And I didn't want to add like too many paper layers to this at the background, but I wanted to add just something. So I've laid that flower piece up behind there, and then I'm going to add another layer down here. And I really like how that looks, and said it just brings another colour to the layout, because it was all a little bit too greeny, to be honest. So I'm now just going through my die cut box to see what else I've got in there that I can bring to it, because I think I need something up in that top corner, just because that flower piece is behind the photo. So I'm playing about here. I think they are some pebbles pieces, some pebbles butterflies. I pull out a Chamel camera, and then I think I pull out a, that is a print and cut camera. So I then find another bit which says remember this moment, and I think, okay, that's going to build up that top cluster. I did think about including that camera down there to the bottom, but it didn't really work with me. So I think, okay, I'm going to add this gold butterfly, which I said is from the Spring Fling from Pebbles. And it just kind of goes with more the naturey theme more than anything else. I'm not a huge fan of butterflies, but I think it kind of just worked in there. I found this little pack. I keep going to this. I really must use some of it up. I really need to put it in with the rest of my die cuts. So I'm happy with how that looks, and I'm just going to add that camera up there into the top corner. And as I said, I just need a little something, and I like how it overlaps the photos there. So for my title, I'm just going to put the word peace, and I find some very old Studio Calico alphas that I brought. And so I've had these in my stash a long while, and I haven't even used this sheet hardly. So I'm just going to pull them off, and they're printed on craft, but they're actually, I don't know, they're kind of like a light craft colour. So I don't want it to stand out too much, so I'm just putting it down there at the bottom. And then I also then put SFO at the top. As you know, I'm trying to kind of use that as a continuous thing throughout my layout, using the different city titles where the layouts are. I'm then going to just dress those alphas up with my Wink Stella pen, just because I feel I needed a little bit of something, and actually it looks really nice with a little bit of a glimmer on it. So I'm super happy how that came out. And that really is it for this layout. I really liked playing with a texture background. It's not something I do a lot, but I really liked it, and I think just round these photos it just worked. So I want to thank you very much, guys, for watching. I will be back with some more videos this week. But as always, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for all your love. Alright, cheers guys. Bye!